Hello y'all and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about 11 things that you need to know when living here in the high desert, so stay tuned. What's up, y'all? This is Scott with eXp Realty right here in the high desert of California. If you're new here and want to know everything there is about living, eating, sleeping, playing here in the high desert of California, make sure to click on the subscribe link below, as well as clicking on the bell icon so you're notified each and every time a new video does come out. So thank you all to all of you guys who have reached out to us. We really appreciate it. And if you are thinking about relocating here to the high desert of California, go ahead and give us a call, text, email, however you want to get a hold of us. Our information is below in the description, and we'd love to help you out in whatever you need to get out here. All right, so I just wanted to go over 11 things. That's 11, 1 and 1, that you have to know about when you live here in the high desert of California. None of these things are too cosmic, but they're just good things to know about living here, and I just thought they were kind of interesting. So we're going to start off with number 1, and that is sales tax is cheaper here than other places in California. That's definitely true. Sales tax right now, at least, and it could change, like anything else, is only 7.75%, whereas in other places it's 8 or even up to like 11% sales tax, which is just insane here. But yeah, so it is cheaper here, and thankfully to buy things, and that's why I think you see a lot of different things like outlet malls, shopping malls, things like that here, where you don't see them in other places of the state. I've mentioned this before, but pro sports are close. We're talking like an hour and a half to football, baseball, soccer, hockey. Like all of these sports teams are super close, and they're all just a hop down the freeway. It's all freeway driving, really easy, especially if you go to an evening game where there should be no traffic, knock on wood, but yeah, it's really easy to get to, and they're really close considering you can get to almost every major sport within an hour and a half. Number 3, yes, this is very subjective, I know, but I totally felt this when we moved here about 7 to 8 months ago now, and that is people here are super friendly. They're super helpful. You always have one bad apple in the bunch, yes, but in general, people here are awesome. They just want to help you. If you need something or need help finding something, all you got to do is ask. It's awesome here. I love it. People are just really helpful, and so it's definitely awesome. Just a breath of fresh air. It's really nice. So the 4th thing you have to know when living here in the high desert is the climates. Yes, you do have seasons here in the high desert. Yes, it's not like in Phoenix where we got to like 120 in the summertime and in the winter got to 70. No, in the summertime here, on average, it gets to 98 degrees in July, and in the average December, January timeframe, lows are about 32, which is accurate from what we've seen so far. And yes, you do get typically a snow, maybe 2, but typically it's 1 every winter time, and it only stays around for a day or so. So you do get seasons here, and also if you want to go see more snow, you go to Mountain High, go to Snow Summit. Both are only about an hour away, so you can go up there, do some skiing, snowboarding, whatever, or you can go 2 hours way down south any time of the year, and it's always sunny and warm on the beach at Huntington or Newport. And just like I mentioned before, for the next one, number 5, is the weather. It is super nice here. It is always just absolutely wonderful. Yeah, it does get cold in the wintertime, but it's not too cold that you can't go outside and still enjoy yourself in the afternoon. Heck, we just were outside riding my daughter's bicycle and just hanging out. It was wonderful, and it's, late February, so it was awesome. Just love it up here. And in the summertime, it's not too hot in the summer, so you can still go outside and enjoy it outside, as opposed to where we used to live in Phoenix, where it's just you didn't go outside for 3 months out of the year. So the weather is definitely nice, and I'm looking forward to actually having seasons again. So the next one is restaurants and family-owned businesses. Because it's like a smaller city, you're definitely going to have a lot more family-owned businesses and a lot of family-owned restaurants. It is awesome. There's some really good restaurants that have been here for a really long time. 2 of which that I will mention here. And we'll be doing videos about them later, is Viva Maria's and Mama Carpito's. They've both been here for at least like 30 years. I don't know the exact number, but they are a mainstay here in the high desert and are really good food. But that's just two examples, and they are everywhere. Lots of different small shops, not just restaurants, but other things that you'd love to go and patronize just because they're a small business and really friendly people and really good services. Next one we're going to talk about is craft breweries. That's just something that I enjoy and I like. Coming from a place in Phoenix where there's like a ton of them, but Phoenix is huge. And so I wasn't sure what to expect when I got here, and thankfully there's at least there's three like really good ones here in the high desert. And I'm not talking about like, you know, these big box like craft breweries. No, these are actually like small business breweries here that are awesome. You go in there and you just tell them what you're interested in. They are more than willing to help you out, help you find something that you would like. It's just awesome. A really good experience just for being such a small town, small breweries. They're great, and I would highly recommend any of them. And I mean, for the size of city, those three, that's actually like a perfect number. Next on the list, things you have to know when living here in the high desert is you are close to Las Vegas. Yes, so the I-15 freeway runs right through the high desert here in Victorville and Hesperia and Apple Valley. If you hop on that freeway, it's only 5-10 minutes away from most places here in the high desert. You will be in Las Vegas in only 3 hours. There's a lot to do there, including now sports events and sporting teams. So you're really close to get there and do lots of things, even if you want to drive as opposed to fly. I mean, you can always go to Ontario and fly there, but it's kind of backtracking. So 3 hours, that's it. You're really close to Vegas. Now, speaking of Vegas, the next one is the bullet train. And no, I am not talking about Governor Newsom's bullet train and the debacle that whole issue is. I'm not even going to go there. I am talking about the privately funded bullet train that is going to run from LA through Victor Valley, which is the high desert, and then to Las Vegas. This train is actually getting built as opposed to the other one, which I don't even know anymore. But this one is actually breaking ground, and the first station should open in 2023. They're going to start with running from Victor Valley, actually Apple Valley technically, up to Las Vegas. It's going to be a high-speed bullet train as well. I don't know the exact numbers in terms of how long it's going to take to get there. You will be able to hop on the bullet train here in Apple Valley and get to Las Vegas significantly faster than you can drive, and you don't have the hassle of actually driving. And then eventually, and I don't know, a few years down the road, probably once it's built, you will be able to get on the bullet train down to the Los Angeles area as well. Second last thing that you need to know here living in the high desert, and that is, I know it's something small, but it's just kind of interesting, and I really didn't know for the longest time, and that's CRV, or California Redemption Value. So whenever you buy any sort of glass bottle, plastic bottle, soda, beer, anything that comes in a bottle, you're going to pay another fee in the grocery store, and you're going to see that on your receipts, and it typically varies between 5 and 10 cents per bottle that you pay, and then you have the chance of getting back. Now, what that means is instead of like getting money back at a recycling place or something like that for weight or whatever of bottles, cans, anything like that, you actually like deposit that money. It's like a deposit that you pay when you get those bottles. And when you give them to a recycling place, you get that deposit back, so to speak. But if you just toss them in the trash, you're not getting that deposit back. So just something to keep in mind, that you will get charged that when you buy cans or bottles at the store. You can get that back if you recycle, so just keep that in mind. All right, last but not least, things you need to know when living here in the high desert of California, and that is jobs. There are a lot of jobs here in the high desert. It is incredible how many different opportunities and things there are to do up here compared to other, actually a lot larger cities. Here in the high desert, you have things like Walmart, which has a huge distribution center. You have Big Lots, which is a huge distribution center. We also have Southern California Logistics Airport, which is a huge airport here in the northwest portion of Victorville. That airport used to be George Air Force Base, so it used to be an Air Force base, but now it's not anymore, and that was 15, 20 years ago, something like that, when it changed. Now it's a huge logistics airport, and there are a lot of jobs there, and a lot of jobs in aerospace too for defense contractors, things like Boeing and unmanned aerial systems. A ton of stuff there, lots and lots of jobs, as well as in all sorts of other industries. There's a lot available up here, and if you're looking for a job, this is definitely the place that you should be thinking about moving and living, because there's a lot of opportunities up here that just aren't available elsewhere. Well, if you guys have any questions, issues, wanted to look at some of my sources for any of this stuff, I'm going to go ahead and put all of my links in the description below so you can check that info out for yourself to see if you have any questions. Thanks, guys, for watching. Once again, if you guys are thinking about relocating here to the high desert of California, go ahead and give us a call, text, email, however you want to get a hold of us. Our contact info is in the description below. And also, if you like learning about everything there is to learn about in terms of living, eating, sleeping, playing here in the high desert, go ahead and click on the subscribe button below, as well as clicking on the bell icon to be notified of all of our new videos that do come out each week. Thanks a lot, y'all, for watching. We appreciate it.